My name is Rick Spillane, and on behalf of Monsignor Joseph and the new facilities team here at All Saints, I just wanted to give you a quick update. So the pandemic has slowed us down a little bit, but it hasn't derailed us. We're still moving in the right direction. If you recall from last fall, the team went out and provided a lot of information and presentations after masses and also at group and organization meetings, talking about the facilities requirements that we have as a parish, both now, but also for our growth for the future. We also conducted a survey and we published those results, and overwhelmingly the parish believes we should focus on building a new church first, and so that's what we're doing. One of the other things you might remember from those presentations during the fall is that the existing facility plans that were drawn about 5 years ago kind of took an unconstrained approach, basically a dream house. And there was pretty good disconnect between how much we were told that would cost and what we think we could reasonably or feasibly, make happen within any reasonable time period. And so our approach has also been to look at how do we make it a more feasible option, again, focusing on a church first. And so our first step was to go to the diocese, and they did a great job of providing with some other churches to benchmark off of. Churches of similar size with similar requirements that have built in the last few years. And so our team went out and visited and talked to them to kind of learn some lessons and how they approached it and what they actually ended up building. And so we've actually had some really good luck with that. One particular design that we're interested in and that we're pursuing is this idea of being able to build a church that will obviously be appropriate for the celebration of Mass, but it would also give us about 50% expanded seating capacity. The good thing is it would also be engineered in such a way that you could then further expand it probably down the road as needed. One of the things we are approaching this with is design it in such a way that we could leverage the architecture that connects it to our existing facilities to add some additional class and administrative space that will kind of help alleviate some of those crowding issues that we're feeling right now. And we know we're having to put off for a little bit down the road for financial reasons, but it'll help bridge the gap to that future requirement. And so we kind of see that as a win-win. So we took all this to the diocese via a virtual a Zoom meeting, and they concurred that the idea was, financially reasonable based on, our current status. And they thought it met all the requirements from an architectural standpoint. We still would go and present that to them, but they approved having our site plan redrawn. And so we've hired an architect to do that, one that worked on one of the churches that they were benchmarking off of. And so we're in the process of having that done right now. The next phase would be to do some initial drawings of what the kind of schematics of what the structure would actually look like. So that's great news. And the fact that diocese is they're telling us that we're moving in the right direction and have approved what we've done so far. And so the finance and parish council have approved the hiring of that architect, and they've approved kind of our approach. And so what we're hoping to do is this fall when we get back together as a parish, and hopefully, assuming the pandemic allows us to, we'd like to be able to present the updated site plan, but also some initial schematics to everybody, because it is exciting. We're moving in the right direction, and the facilities that we both want and need as a parish, we're hoping we can make a reality in the very near future. So thank you for your time, and I hope to be able to speak with you again this fall as we provide another update.